What is up, bros and broettes? Welcome to my very first vlog. I went on a quick trip to Vancouver to visit some family, so I didn't do anything too serious over there. I left on a Sunday and I'm just at the airport waiting for my flight. So the flight was very successful. We took about an hour to get here. So it wasn't a very long flight. It's a 12-hour drive, but an hour flight. So arrived safely in Vancouver, British Columbia. And at this point, I'm actually kind of tired, so I'm supposed to meet up with some cousins later. And I had to take a nap. I was pretty exhausted. I was kind of stuck in the middle seat with two people. It didn't feel really good in that position. Kind of nauseated, to be honest with you, but I made it. Our first stop was Wings Pub and Grill because my cousins wanted to get some wings. I saw that they had a Far West rice bowl with tofu, and it was actually pretty good. 8 out of 10 would recommend. And then we went to Seoul Bing Korean Dessert Cave, and I got shaved ice. I've never had shaved ice before, and this was the red bean. 5.5 out of 10. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't a good flavor for me. And since I work at night shifts, I'm up usually during the night, so it's 4 a.m. and I'm awake and I'm not used to being up in the mornings. So what I usually do at nights, I eat. So let's make my main high protein snack. Siggy's is a really good brand for Greek yogurt. I like it. Very basic ingredients and doesn't upset my stomach. And when you're traveling, a little tip: if you have supplement samples, bring them on your flight, and that way you can use them throughout the week or throughout the day. I have to get in my protein intake everywhere I go. It's a lifestyle for me, to be quite honest, so I try to get my minimum intake of protein in, and I will be going to the gym during this week, so I had to bring some samples along. And these samples came in clutch. I used everything here. Alright, so we're gonna start making an oatmeal bowl, and we're just gonna do half a cup of quick oats and 1 cup of Siggy's Greek yogurt, vanilla. You can use 0% unflavored. I like having the vanilla. I like having the extra flavor. Some people don't like that extra sugar, but I like the vanilla taste of this yogurt. And it's hard to stir with one hand while I'm filming with the other, so it's gonna look a little awkward. Next, you want to get a milk beverage of your choice. I had to get what was in the fridge, and this is just some lactose-free milk. I usually use soy milk, vanilla, and that's my main go-to. But if you want it smoother, add in more liquid. If you like it a little bit thicker and chunkier, add less liquid. And that's what it should look like with the consistency. Now I'm going to do something extra. I'm going to add some Jello pudding. They didn't have sugar-free at the store, unfortunately, so I just grabbed the regular packet. So it's 17 grams per half a cup, so 17 grams of sugar per half a cup. I won't be using half a cup. I'm just going to sprinkle it in for a little bit of extra flavoring. I'm not going to go overboard on it. Give it another quick stir. And this is what it should look like as a final product. Chocolate yogurt oatmeal bowl. Again, you can add some more liquid to make it smoother, or if you like it thicker and chunkier, just add less liquid. And I thought I would top it off with some mixed berries, cherries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. And this is actually kind of like a mixed berry dessert. And I should have let the berries thaw a little bit, because now it kind of just made it a little bit more thicker and chunkier, but it still tasted pretty good. So it is Monday today, and it is pretty early in the morning for me. It's about 10 a.m. And my family and cousins thought they would take us out to somewhere nice for the day and for lunch. So we end up going to White Rock, British Columbia. And I've actually never been here. It's actually quite nice. A little bit brisk, so you had to bundle up a little bit, but it's not as cold as the weather I'm used to in Alberta. It looks, the sun looks like it's either sun setting or sun rising. What do you think? Overall, pretty good views, pretty busy for the time of day. But I guess everyone is up and just doing their morning cardio. Yeah, a lot of people were pretty bundled up in the morning. It got warmer as the days went on, but it was pretty quite brisk out there. And if you look over there to the right, there's like a little white rock, which is what it's called. The infamous White Rock. So I took my time and walked down the pier. I think this is one of the longest piers in Canada. I'm not too sure, but I think I heard someone say that. It's actually pretty long, not gonna lie. It's kind of gassed walking here. Just kidding, but I need to work on my cardio. So we're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close to the end here. And we made it. Such a tough walk. But not really. I was more scared of the boards falling down and falling into the water, to be quite honest with you. I'm not a big fan of big pools of water. The view of the houses is pretty insane. It would be great to live on top of those houses or in those houses with a nice view like this, but that'd be pretty expensive. And look at that view. So I gotta get one for the memories. Do a little quick spin here, and then we will make it back towards a different route for lunch. Saw a pretty long train on the way back. It was pretty cool. So now we're gonna take a little side route to our destination for lunch. I think it's about 15 to 20 minute walk, maybe 20 minutes. but I had to get up and close and personal with the infamous White Rock.
Wow.
Time to skedaddle out of there. So just enjoying the view along the way to lunch. Not a bad scene. This walk felt like it took forever, but we are slowly getting there. So this is a good reminder to start doing cardio because you might be walking long distances. I'm used to doing my cardio on the treadmill, but walking, that's a new thing for me. So we made it to our destination. The interior of this restaurant was pretty cool, pretty sleek. And we made it to our destination of Washington Avenue Grill for lunch. Pretty nice view from here. Pretty classy place. And the menu was pretty wild. It had a lot of good options. And it had a vegan option and gluten-free option. And I just went with, I played it safe. I got a crispy Brussels sprout and fried tofu. 9 out of 10, this bowl was delicious. The sauce, everything was good. It was amazing. Wish I could eat this every day or learn how to cook this every day. It was pretty damn good. So now just checking out some quick views before we head back. And then I'm gonna take a nap and then go to the gym. We are at Anytime Fitness in Surrey, BC, and this is one of the newer Anytime Fitnesses, but it was super packed. I'm not used to gyms being overly packed like this, but it was pretty nice. And then you know what I had to do, quick pump check. And that was pretty much my night. Then on Tuesday, I slept in, and then I spent some time with my cousins, and then he took me to his gym, which is Fitness World in Richmond, BC. And this was about 50 minutes away from where I was staying. And this gym was pretty nice. Had a lot of equipment. Not overly big, but super packed. Like, I'm not used to so many people crammed into one place. And then we had to do a quick pump check again. And then after the gym, we got our post-workout meal at Dan Korean Cuisine. Never been to a Korean restaurant before. This was my first time. So I didn't know what to expect. Food looking fresh. So I didn't know what to order. I let my cousins decide. And it was all pretty good, 8 out of 10. A lot of fried foods, a lot really filling, but overall pretty good. So I had to get some more groceries to make my protein oatmeal, and some egg whites, and then I had to get my desserts. And we went to Jack Frost Cave. This is in Richmond, BC, and it was pretty good actually. It's a real green tea snowfall, 8 out of 10. Finished the whole thing, pretty sweet. Time is going by pretty quick. It is Wednesday now. And look at those mountains. That'd be great to see those every day when you wake up. So we're going to East Vancouver to get to my cousin's restaurant, and that's an hour away from Surrey. And it's called Merci Beaucoup Cafe. And a vermicelli lemongrass chicken bowl, 10 out of 10. Also their subs, 10 out of 10, would recommend. After that, we went home. It was another hour to get home, hour and a half to get home, and then I just hung out with cousins and then went to bed. So we are on to Thursday now, and I slept in again, and then my cousin took me to his other gym, Club 16 in Burnaby, BC. So this is another 15-minute drive from where I was staying. To get to these gyms was so very far, but this gym was pretty big. We went during rush hour, so it's busy as to be expected. Lots of equipment, pretty spread out, but super packed. Wasn't able to get a pump check, unfortunately. Super sad. Our gym session ran pretty late. We had to make a quick pump, but we were late for dinner, so we didn't really have enough time to get a good workout in. And everything looks pretty fancy and nice with the lights. Good setup. So we went to the dollar shop, Hot Pot, and if you've ever had Hot Pot before, it's just one container in the middle that you share. But this one, everyone had their own hot pot. It was individual hot pot. And I was able to get tomato broth. There were other broths like beef broth and chicken broth and a custom broth, but I wanted to check out the tomato broth. Other people weren't eating, so I had to eat some of their servings. But the food and service and experience was great. 10 out of 10, would come here again. And they offered unlimited ice cream desserts, which is pretty insane. I was full, but I would have smashed back at least 2 or 3 of these. And that was Thursday night. Went back home and then I passed out. And now we are on to Friday. Kept it super simple for Friday. Didn't get into too much. We went to Costco, the best place. And we're just getting some groceries for my last night here for family dinner. And I had to convince them to get some desserts, because I always gotta have desserts after every meal. Well, not every meal, but my main last meal. And yeah, this is the last night here. I leave tomorrow morning. So yeah, this is it. Peace out, Vancouver. See you next time. Don't know when. The last time I was here 7 years ago, maybe 8. So I haven't seen my family in 7, 8 years. But thanks for watching if you got it through this far.